Hi everyone, I wanted to show you the quilt that I'm working on making at the moment. I've sort of named it a brick quilt, and originally I thought that this was an original idea, but then, like most original ideas, when I started making it, I found out people had made similar things before me. So you can see the main idea of it here. These are the pieces that I've already sewn together, where it's just different lengths of fabrics that tie together to make, I guess, a bit of a brick effect. So I start with these strips, and what I did was I had a pack of 7 fat quarters, I think, which I just cut into a few different widths, and I think I did like 4 inches and 7 inches, and then maybe like 2.5 inches as well, or I can't remember exactly, doesn't really matter. And then I would stitch 2 pieces together and then chop it off at a random place, so none of these, the lengths, are necessarily the same. Some, like, I'm sure some of them are. But for those, I didn't even check to measure that they were on 1/4 inch or anything. So you can see I've ended up with pieces that are all different lengths, and when I was making them, I just made sure that they ended up to be a minimum length. So I will end up with a little bit of wastage, but on the quilt so far, these scraps are the only bits I've wasted, because I did try to make them fairly similar in length. So once I've got my pieces, which, by the way, my whole floor was covered in these strips because I worked out roughly where I wanted them in the quilt, and then I'm getting a piece and I'm just putting a couple of pins in. This will be my next layer, so I'll stitch them all together. So that's sort of where I'm up to with my brick quilt. You can see that's how much I've done so far. Yep, and hopefully soon I'll be able to show you the finished top layer, and hopefully not long after that I will have finished the entire thing.